it's Mia from Rose Nails by Marissa Coombs, and today I got me a new e-file, which I'm so excited about. This is the Melody Susie Scarlet electric nail drill. This is literally me opening the box. I hadn't opened it at all, and you get all this sort of little bits of paper rubbish and some instructions that I'm probably never going to read. But it's nice to have them to refer back to. I always keep all the instructions and things like that just in case something goes wrong with it. Right, so this is my lovely UK adapter plug. All very interesting. But it came really, really nicely packaged. I'm just trying to get it out of here, which it was like stuck in all the cables. I'm just going to get it out to show you it all. I've seen quite a few reviews of the Melody Susie, which is what made me sort of buy it myself, because I just had to test it out. My e-file's been a little bit on the fritz lately. It's just not been turning on like immediately. So obviously that was sort of sending red flags to me that I needed to buy a new one. So I had a look at loads of reviews and stuff, and I found that the Melody Susie Scarlet came really, really highly rated, and I saw a lot of reviews about it. So yeah, so I bought this one. So this has a foot pedal with it. It's got a forward and reverse. That's where you put in the handpiece, and then it's got the place for the plug as well. It comes with these standard sort of e-file bits that you get with every e-file. I don't really like them, but it's nice to have. I've got about sort of 6 sets of those from various places. This is the foot pedal that comes with it. Now, in most of the reviews that I have seen, it has mentioned that it comes with a foot pedal. There, get my words in today. It's mentioned that it comes with a foot pedal, but it hasn't actually shown it in use on any of the reviews that I've seen. So I'm going to make sure that I show the foot pedal in use today as well. Right, so this is the handpiece, which I was really, really excited about because I don't like my e-file handpiece. It's got like this annoying rubber bit that slides down it, and it drives me bonkers when I'm working with it. So I was really, really excited to get this, and I really like it. It's really streamlined. It's got these lovely grooves on the top of it, like where you would put your fingers. That's just the test chuck that comes with it to stop any of the chuck pieces sort of moving around and wiggling in transit, so you can just get rid of that once you've opened it. Now, these have little arrows. I'm hoping you can see. There's a little arrow there, and there's a little arrow on this bit. So you need to make sure that they're lined up when you're plugging it in. Otherwise, it will not work. So I'm just going to test it all out, and I love the length of this, like the length of the wire. I really, really like that because I'm constantly getting annoyed by the fact that mine's really short. So that was great. So I'm just plugging this in, or trying to. I've got a million different wires that are now all strung together. But I'm just going to plug this in, and I'm going to show you it working. But I was really, really impressed with what I saw. So that foot pedal I'm going to bring back and use in a minute and show you how it works. I'm just going to faff around with opening these. I could not get the bloody thing open at all. I'm just using my nails. Don't use your nails. They're jewels, not tools. Don't use them. But I did. I'm terrible with my nails. I don't follow any of my own advice, but you should do for longevity. What is wrong with my talking today? Right, so I'm just going to get some of these pieces just to show you that they've got these little cute little holders. They can hold up to 6 e-file bits, and that's really cool because I just generally use about 3 in my sort of day-to-day working. So that's really cool. And then you can put the whole handpiece in here, and it doesn't. I'm just trying to show you that it goes all the way through, so that the end of the chuck is not touching anything. Because you're not meant to bash the ends of the chuck because it can ruin the insides of the machine. So that's really cool that it doesn't touch anything. So this is just it with one of the pieces in, just so I can actually get it working. I'm just going to make sure that that's in forward because I am right-handed, so I generally use forward the most. And this goes up to 30,000 RPMs. I'm just going to show you, I think I've got it on about 8,000 here. So that's it working and spinning. It felt like it had a lot of power behind it, like way more than my other e-file. So I was really impressed by that. And this is it on full whack. So this is on 30,000 RPMs. It doesn't even look like it's moving, but it is. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit now. Even when it was on full whack, it was really, really quiet. This is much, much quieter than my previous machine, which was just an Amazon cheapy jobby that I got when I first started e-filing. It's got a nice on and off button with a light indicator so you can see clearly whether it's on or off. It's really lightweight, like really lightweight, which I was really happy with. And it's got such little vibration. So I'm just showing you that it's got these like little nodules in for where my fingers would go, which I really like because my efile at the moment doesn't have them. And I do find that my hand can sort of just, it doesn't slip, but my hand sort of slides down as I'm working. And I have to correct my hand position. So I'm just going to put the foot pedal in. I start off with it on the floor and then realise that that's a stupid idea because you can't see it. So then I bring it up onto the desk. So I'm just going to turn the machine back on. And I think I put it to about 10,000 RPMs. Just to sort of get it moving. Okay, so I'm just going to bring the foot pedal up here so you can see. So I wasn't sure how the foot pedal would work because I've never used an efile with a foot pedal before. But essentially you have it on. So I'm just going to show you that that is on and it is moving. I'm going to try and keep that in focus with my hand. And then I'm going to show you, as soon as you hit the foot pedal, it goes off. So I didn't know, because I've not used one before, whether it would be like a sewing machine and or whether it would be like a car or whatever, where it gets faster as you put the foot pedal down. But it's really nice. It just stays on at a nice consistent speed and then it just shuts off as soon as you hit the foot pedal. So that's actually going to be really quite useful when I'm working. So I was really quite happy with that. I think I might actually use that quite a lot. I'm just going to take that out for now, just so I've got less wires going on my desk. So I'm just going to show you a little bit more of a close-up of the efile itself. It's got a nice on and off button to indicate with a little light on it. It shows very, very clearly the amount of RPMs you're using, which is really, really nice. It's got these 6 little sections for your efile bits, which is really handy because you can keep your favourite bits as close as possible for when you're working. And this nice little hole to put the handpiece in, although I am worried that's going to be a little bit of a dust trap, but time will tell as I'm using it. It's got a nice forward and reverse function. Personally, I would have preferred that to be on the front of the machine, but it's not a big deal. And it's just a really nice piece. It looks really nice on your desk, and it's only about the size of my hand. I'm just kind of trying to show you. It's about the size of a large mug, which is great. And I'm just sort of moving the wire around, and in a minute I move it. There we go. I've got a pretty standard sized desk, and this stretches to beyond the length of my desk, so I think that's really, really useful. I'm going to show you a bit of a close-up of the handpiece. It's really nice and lightweight. It's got these sort of lock and unlock features on it, which is great. Sort of standard for most e-files, but it's nice that it's got the diagrams on there so you know which one's which. So really nice and light. I was really, really impressed with the vibrations on this. It was so minimal, even when I had sort of whacked it up to 30,000 RPMs. So I was really, really impressed with that. And it's just a really nice handpiece. It's really I can't get my words out today. Really streamlined and lovely. So I can't wait to use it. And all in all, it looks really lovely on my desk. And for value for money, you can't argue. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!